Human evolution is often told like a straight road. Apes in the distance, a few hairy pit stops, and boom, modern humans invent Wi-Fi and awkward family dinners. Neat, simple, textbook ready. But fossils? Fossils did not get the memo because scattered across deserts, caves, and riverbeds are bones that don't fit so nicely on that straight road. Skulls that look half one thing, half another. Species that seem to appear too early or survive too late. And the deeper scientists dig, the messier the story becomes. Hi, I'm your guide through ancient confusion, and today we're looking at fossil evidence that challenges the story of human evolution. For decades, evolution was illustrated like a ladder. At the bottom, ancient apes. At the top, Homo sapiens, us, standing tall and smug. But evolution isn't a ladder. It's more like a crowded subway map drawn by someone who spilled coffee on it. Scientists once believed species replaced each other cleanly. One evolved, the previous one disappeared, nice and orderly. Except fossils keep showing that different human species overlapped. They lived at the same time, sometimes in the same places, which raises a big question. If evolution is a straight line, why were there so many humans walking around at once? Take Homo naledi. Discovered in South Africa in 2013, its fossils revealed a small brain, much smaller than ours. That alone wouldn't be shocking, but dating showed something unexpected. Homo naledi lived around 250,000 years ago. That's not ancient. That's around the time early Homo sapiens already existed. So here's the twist. A small-brained, primitive-looking human species was alive at the same time as large-brained modern humans. Not exactly a clean upgrade model. Then there's Homo floresiensis, nicknamed the Hobbit. Discovered on the island of Flores in Indonesia, this species stood about a meter tall. Tiny body, tiny brain, and yet they made tools, sophisticated ones. Even more surprising, they lived until about 50,000 years ago. That's yesterday in evolutionary terms. Meaning while modern humans were spreading across the globe, another very different kind of human was still around. And let's not forget the classic plot twist, Neanderthal. For years, Neanderthals were portrayed as brutish cavemen, evolutionary dead ends. Then DNA testing changed everything. Modern humans interbred with Neanderthals. Many people today carry 1 to 4% Neanderthal DNA. So they weren't just evolutionary cousins, they were family. Not a failed experiment, part of the story. Here's where it gets really interesting. In places like China and Africa, scientists have found skulls that don't fit neatly into any one category. They look partly like Homo erectus, partly like Homo sapiens, partly like something else entirely. It suggests human evolution wasn't a clean, branching tree. It may have been more like a braided river. Populations separating, evolving, reconnecting, and mixing again. Instead of one species replacing another, there may have been networks of humans, splitting and merging over hundreds of thousands of years. The fossil record doesn't erase evolution, it strengthens it. But it does challenge the oversimplified version. Human evolution wasn't a march, it was a mosaic. So next time you see that classic image of the ape slowly standing upright into a modern human, remember, that picture is missing most of the cast. Evolution is bigger, stranger, and far more human than we once thought. If you enjoyed exploring the messy side of our origins, subscribe for more deep dives into science, history, and the mysteries hiding in plain sight. Because sometimes the bones tell a better story than the textbooks ever could.